So will Trump manage to save the US economy from a recession? With inflation ticking up, bond yields ticking up, and overall tariffs on the agenda, we could end up going into a recession. Let's have a dig deeper into what's going on with the economy and see what is planned in 2025. Well, Trump has come in and he's promised that he's going to apply tariffs to all the countries surrounding the US, Canada and Mexico, and far ones away like China, Europe, UK, etc. The idea is to get those US companies that are manufacturing in those countries back into the US. Now, tariffs are not a bad thing, but they could be deemed bad as far as the overall atmosphere over the last 10 years has been of free trade. There's been free trade flowing backwards and forwards, but the US is a bigger destination for all countries exporting to the US than the US exporting to those countries. So tariffs would benefit the US. It would definitely cause an issue with China. China may have to relocate some of its factories to the US in order to avoid the tariffs. As far as Europe is concerned, they're already panicking as to what to do regarding the proposed tariffs. As far as Canada is concerned, Justin Trudeau, probably the worst leader presently in the world globally, but it's a close run chance there because what you've got is many leaders who are as weak, so we don't know who number one is, but I would say he's number one, Justin Trudeau of Canada. He's already flown down emergency to Florida to see Donald Trump and try and ease the restrictions that are going to come in force from January or 2025 on Canadian goods. Justin Trudeau has successfully destroyed the Canadian economy with household debt running at all-time high and the highest in the G7. But going back to the US economy recession, so you're going to have Elon Musk, who's going to be head of the Department of Government Expenditure, slashing government expenses, but also slashing regulation, legislation, and all types of federal laws to help ease pressure on the small business and the medium-sized business in growing in the US. That's a good thing. But tariffs initially will add to inflation. As inflation is ticking up, inflation will rise in 2025 before coming down post all the cuts that are proposed by Elon Musk, head of the DOGE. So can Donald Trump pull a rabbit out of the hat? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it could stop the US going into recession. Hard to tell. This is Meir Volensky with Driving